The BPO Breakroom podcast. Welcome back to another episode. This is Jay.
Hello everyone, this is Kay.
And those that are watching and listening to us right now, huwag niyong kalimutan, since you are already listening, please subscribe on our YouTube channel and our Spotify account. The BPO Breakroom podcast presents
Breakroom Top 10. 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 Now we have here the top 10 of the New Year's resolution of BPO workers. Well, according to the BPO employees, these are the common work excuses shared by them in groups like BPO Memes PH. So malaman naka-follow ka dyan, Jay. Sabi nila, I will stop pretending my Wi-Fi connection is the problem when I oversleep. Nako, kaway-kaway dyan sa mga nag-overbreak. Hello, workforce. Kasi diba naman, Jay, we've all done it. Calling in late and blaming it on the internet. May minsan ganun eh. Pero as for me I only did it once kasi grabe talaga yung konsensya ko kasi parang ang bigat sa akin magsinungaling sa trabaho. But I had to do it kasi super seldom lang naman siya. But that was only before when I was an agent, no? And then, of course, deep down, we know that it's extra hour of sleep that really got us. So maybe this year we'll set that alarm a little earlier or probably multiple of them, no? Diba, Jay?
It's very hard talaga. It's very challenging, most especially sa mga tao naka-work from home. Na one of the things that I can share, but this happened siguro mga 3 years ago. We were temporarily working from home. One of my co-workers then, lagi siyang wala sa meetings. Hinahanap siya, mag-reply siya siguro towards the end of the shift na. Sabi niya is, meron daw issue yung kanyang PLDT, meron siyang Wi-Fi connection problem and all that. And then, mga meetings, yung siya, sa mga meetings na yun, siya doon, MIA siya. And then, nag-login siya 20 minutes late. I know because I was the one in charge of checking his time card. Lagi siyang 20 minutes late. And whenever I asked him is because kakagawa lang doon ng PLDT connection niya, blah, blah, blah. And then, towards the end of the day, nagkaroon na naman ng issue doon yung kanyang internet, yung gano'n. Until such time na we cannot allow that anymore, hindi ba? Because if we agreed and if we wanted to really work from home, we need to make sure that our connections are ready, our devices are ready, and we are mentally and physically ready. And unfortunately, sa kanya is, I think, kanyang ISP is really not an issue, but him oversleeping, or I think nag-ano siya. Alam mo yung moonlighting?
Oh, ano yun?
Moonlighting, ibig sabihin nun, you are working for 2 companies at the same time.
Oh, ay, mahirap yun, girl. Alam mo, talagang hanga ako sa mga ganyan na, pero I cannot imagine the stress index also. Ha?
Hinangaan mo pa yung mali, Day.
Ay,
Pero
nako.
totoo yun. Oo, ganun siya.
Parang hirap
Oo, so
naman nun. You're serving two people.
Two
I mean,
masters,
2 clients.
oo,
Ganon, 2 masters pala.
So, ibig sabihin, siguro may meeting siya sa kabilang company and then may meeting, siguro nagkasabay yung meetings namin tsaka nung company niya and then pinili niya isa and then sa kabila, MIA siya and then binlame niya yung Wi-Fi connection.
Wow ha, naisip pa niya yun sa multiple instances.
Correct.
I know.
Blaming Wi-Fi connection is a common tactic na. Though not always advisable, but it's really a common tactic, most especially for the people who are working from home.
Ako. Pero may mga paraan din naman tayo para malaman kung legit pa siya or not. Especially nowadays, di ba?
Anong mga paraan ba yun?
Well, normally kasi what I do, especially if talagang nangyari naman siya, no? But this was only before when I didn't have any backup system like backup internet or backup power source. So kapag ka internet naman kasi what I do is kapag ka gamit ko nga yung internet service provider na meron silang app. So, magre-request ako doon na parang I need help and there's a bad connection. And then, parang automatic kasi nag-generate na siya ng ticket. And there's this parang website online where you can validate it. So,
really? Ano yung PLDT ba yan?
Globe.
Globe ka nga pala dahil, no?
Oo. For sure, sa PLDT, meron din silang way. But before kasi I tried it and I was able to validate na, okay, this person is really telling the truth. Kasi he followed my advice and then this agent generated like a report and then he gave me a reference ID. That's why whenever that there's an outage, I would always ask for proof. It would not be enough kasi kapag sa Messenger, di ba, meron dyan mga chatbot, they reach out to the ISP. However, kasi it's not enough. It's not gonna show any, kasi, number or any any certain proof that would really help us validate it on our end?
Yung ganyang like going up to the extent of TLs, like, validating it by calling Globe or calling PLDT, checking whatever site. Kasi if I were to decide that kind of a protocol, no, whatever the reason is, siguro I would only give the employees up to 3 instances
Correct.
every 90 days for that reason, right? Whether it's true, whether it's not true, whether it's true, right? The employee's responsibility is to make sure that whenever that time comes na nagkaroon ng wobbly connection ng kanilang ISP, ay meron siyang backup.
That's actually a very good suggestion. So, our top 9, according to our source from the BPO employee blogs like bpojobstreet.ph, why PTO is important and how to use it, right? And madalas ang linyahan dito ng mga BPO employees, I will finally use my PTO instead of hoarding it like a treasure chest.
Siguro I was guilty of this before, na hino-hoard ko yung PTO ko until the end of the year. So I will not, hindi kasi yung type ng tao na ma-PTO. I think I am wisely using my weekends naman for that, and then i-hoard ko siya towards the end of the year for the Christmas events if there will be one, or yung mga companies na pinagtrabahuhan ko before, meron kasi kaming PTO or leave conversion, meaning to say yung mga unused PTOs mo, i-convert siya into your daily rate.
Really? Talagang, I've heard of it although I've never experienced it, pero kasi I've never heard na parang talagang may mga tao na nagsisave talaga nun for later. Lalo na kung nako-convert naman siya. Really? Kasi ako for the rest ang person.
Oo
I
naman.
need break. Kasi diba you deserve it. Before kasi lagi ako parang ginagasay ko sarili ko, no, why am I gonna file a leave? Hindi ko naman to kailangan. And maraming tao dyan, oy, wow, inisip pa ibang tao no kaysa sa sarili. And then my partner was like, uy, deserve mo naman yan, entitled ka dyan, ba't di mo gamitin? Hindi na kasi before, meron kasing culture sa Filipino company, no? Hindi lang sa BPO, na parang pag nag-leave ka, questioning ka pa, bakit? Parang sarap sagutin, why not?
Totoo yan. I saw one of the parang YouTube vlogs na very sikat siya. He's based in the US. Parang companies or employers should have no rights to ask their employees the reason why they're taking a leave. Unless it's a sick leave. But if they're taking a leave, like PTO, like vacation, employers should not have any rights of asking the employees of that. And, however, they have the right naman to make adjustments. For example, yung mga bandwidth issue, like yung mga understaff for that specific day.
Correct.
Or may mga special events, or may sales or promotion ng company that they need a lot of people to man the phones and the shop and whatnot. No? So, the employers have the right naman to make adjustment and request for that adjustment. So, in terms of hoarding it, yun nga, may mga companies na wala namang leave conversion as one of the benefits. Iba talaga is, may kakalala ko is they are hoarding PTOs for emergencies. Kasi nga, I think yung mga taong ito ay may experience na before na may, not them, but siguro yung people close to them, like their families, their children and whatnot, no? Para na-hospitalized and they had to take like long leaves para mabantayan yung kanilang mahal sa buhay na nasa hospital. Pero yun nga, yung ibang empleyado kasi talaga is they are really reserving, number one, their PTO credits to be converted into cash towards the end of the year. And some naman is they are hoarding PTOs to or for these kind of emergencies.
Oh, I see. Well, to expand on that, no, before we hop on to our next topic, Jay, kasi you mentioned kanina na you're not the person who typically goes for PTO, di ba? But what if, let's say, hinuhoard mo siya, no? Kasi you have plans on holiday season, like Christmas, New Year. But what if the company announced or like released a memo na, critical working days, holidays, no leave, no ganito, ganyan, whatsoever. Sayang, di ba?
Correct. Sayang siya. Ang iba kasing company ay sa mga ganyang instances is if they, for example, they announce na hey, critical working days, wala magli-leave during this season, they're actually allowing the employees to use up their PTO credits for this year until March of the following year.
Oh, okay. Pwede pala yun.
Yeah, oo. So, hindi
Parang
siya...
napaka-wise mo for PTO, no?
Correct. So, hindi siya mapo-forfeit. Meron ka pa hanggang March. Iba nga hanggang June pa eh. Right? So, mga ganun.
Pero hindi mo naman na-experience yun na parang naharangan naman yung request mo to file PTO for holidays.
Wala, never pa nang harang. Wala pa nang harang. Subukan din namang harang. Pero wala pa. Wala pa nang harang sa akin. If ever I want to. If ever I wanted to go. Kasi hindi man ako type ng tao na na-PPTO, right? And then, if
Oo.
mag-PPTO man ako, dahil hindi ako yung tao na ma-PTO, pero mag-PTO ako dahil, i-reject mo pa dahil, wait lang, usap tayo. Ganun. Right?
Halika rito. Mag-usap tayo.
Correct.
Diba? Ay, naku, nakakaloka. Na hot seat patuloy yung ano. yung HR yung na hot seat, no? Imbes na ikaw.
True.
But let's change gears for a moment, no? And discuss naman our top 8. Ayan na. So, based on our top 8 kasi, these are the type of humorous takes on tardiness shared in BPO world, especially sa groups ng Facebook, right?
Okay.
And there are 2 stories actually. But ito yung kasi yung mga linyahan ng mga BPO employees na like, I will stop using the alarm, didn't go off excuse, because it really did. Same with, I will stop blaming traffic for being late when I know that I missed the bus. Diba? Alarm and
Relate na
traffic.
relate. Relate na relate.
Uy,
Both yan, both.
nagamit mo na to, no?
Yes, nagamit ko na yan. Most especially the traffic.
Traffic.
Pero yung traffic kasi is totoo naman talaga. Most especially from Pasig to Makati before. And then, actually Pasig to Ortigas, it will take me almost 2 hours. So, sobrang traffic. Yeah, ang pasok ko was 8 o'clock ng gabi. Meaning to say, 5 p.m. pa lang gising na dapat ako nag-prepare. And then 6 o'clock, lalarga na ako. Right? During that time, I think it was Baguio season. As in 2 hours ako sa Kaliday.
Goodness. Nakakaloka yung ganun, no? Kaya naman dami talaga nagsishift sa freelance eh. Kasi yan talaga yung problem, yung traffic. Nauubos yung panahon mo na imbis na sana nakakapag-relax ka na lang or nakakapagluto ka ng pagkain mo. So, nangyayari, people will always end up with unhealthy lifestyle talaga.
Correct. Meron din ako
Diba?
yung time na na yung alarm ko na hindi mayroon din go off because ang sinet kong palang alarm, hindi pala ako sa alarm clock nag-set ng time. Alam mo ko saan? Sa calculator.
Oo. Kuyan.
Oo.
Oh, Lord.
So,
Mo na, no?
hinahanap ko sa alarm clock ko yung sinet kong time. Ba't ganun? Lahat ng mga time na sinet ko sa alarm clock ko is naka-off. Wala, nung chinek ko yung mga open apps ko sa phone ko. Calculator din palagay. 530. 30 ng hapon.
Ay, Diyos ko, nakakaloka. Well, na-experience ko din yan one time, no, nung nag-work pa ako sa kitchen. And then, there's this time na the reason behind why I started like setting up multiple alarms is because there's this one instance na I used to set an alarm for 1 or 2 alarms siguro, ganun. And then, for some reason, hindi ko siya narinig na tumunog. Eh ako pa naman, yes, mantika ako matulog, pero mababaw lang din yung paano ba i-explain? Basta mabilis ako magising, di ba? And then, for some reason, hindi siya nag-ring. Tapos nagising ako, pawisan ako noon, tanghaling tapat. Eh, di ba yung mga magulang natin, I'm not sure kung sa inyo, ng mga nakikinig, ganito din ha, nang papatay ng electric pan.
Ba't ko yun?
So pagising ko, pawis yung leeg ko. Kaya di ba, tapos tanghaling tapat, kasi ang shift ko noon is panghapon ako, 12 to 9.
Okay.
Yan. Tapos, nangyari wala. Tapos ang nakakaloka pa, parang akong nasa-suffocate at that time. Kasi sarado yung pinto ko, patay yung electric fan, tapos ang init nasa second floor yung kwarto ko. Siyempre, salubong sa akin yung init, di ba? Pawisan ako ganito, ganyan. Tapos ngayon, nagising ako, wala pang tao. Sabi ko, ma, tinatawag ko yung kapatid ko. Sabi para akong alam mo yun, parang inabando na. Tapos,
ako nalulunod sa sarili mong pause.
Oo. Tapos pagtingin ko ng oras, it's already past 1 p.m. Eh, ang pasok ko 12.
Oh my gosh.
Tapos ang unang instinct talaga na pumasok sa isip ko is tawagan yung manager ko. Then nag-ring. Sabi ko, hello. Dramatic. Pero totoo ganito talaga yung nangyari. Kasi nagpanic din talaga ako. Kasi hinahirapan akong huminga eh. Sabi ko, hello. Sabi ko, mami, hindi pa ako makakapasok. Sabi niya, paano ka? Okay ka lang ba? Nagtataka nga ako. Akala ko absent ka. Hindi po, kasi ganito, ganyan. Hindi sinabi ko, nagising ako. Hirap akong huminga. Hindi ko sinabi, hindi ako narinig sa alarm. Hindi ko narinig yung alarm. Actually, parang ang sinabi ko nun, I don't know, pero nag-alarm naman ako. Pero pagising ko, hirap ako makahinga. So, yan. Before the drama ang first one. Pero yun talaga yung initial reaction ko at that time. So parang after nung call, nahimasmasan ako kasi okay lang daw. Basta take my time daw, ganito, ganyan. Or if hindi kaya pumasok, okay lang.
Promoting absenteeism instead of preventing absenteeism for the longest time in the BPO world. leaders have been trying to prevent absenteeism, but there's a new strategy that sprouted, I think, a few years back about promoting absenteeism. This means that if you are not well, if you are not feeling 100% to report to work, if you have some personal problems that you are unable to give your 100% to work, if you're gonna be late because of some personal problem, papasok ka man, hindi ka rin 100%, please take the days off.